What's going on, YouTube? Josh Russell. I am joshrussell.com. Thanks for tuning in. This is my first live Q&A stream about the business of photography, videography, YouTube, and just basically social influencing in general. This is a Q&A, and I would appreciate it if you guys chimed in, joined the chat, hang out with me on this awesome Wednesday morning, going into the noon hour. And I basically just want to talk and tell you about my life as a photographer and videographer, YouTuber, and a social influencer as well. I want to get into a little bit about how I stay motivated and how I keep working even when I feel like that everything is pushing against me, because that's just it's always darkest before dawn, so you got to keep pushing through this thing. And that's kind of where I want to go with this hour-long discussion today. I don't really have a guideline as far to do it. That's not what these are about. I want to make sure these are just, you know, as they come type videos, not scripted, not set up, just a main purpose, and see where we go from there. So I am going to need your guys' help. First off, I need you to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and make sure you guys stay updated when more videos come out. I am running a Instagram live feed right now. Instagram, if you guys are watching down here, please hit the bio or the link in my bio and head over to YouTube, get on this live feed, and hit the subscribe button. So first off, I want to thank everybody for joining me on this first video. Don't know how it's going to go, honestly. I'm going to try to keep as professional as I can, but we'll see what happens. First off, I want to talk a little bit about who I am and why you should even be watching this, other than you're probably not doing anything else other than working on a Wednesday morning. And, you know, even if you just throw your headphones on and put it in a tab in the background while you're working, so be it. These videos are also going to be turned into audio, put on podcasts, so that will be coming up soon. Getting videos here. Links. So, yeah, so these will actually be turned into audio on podcasts as well, but right now they're just video. So I want to get into this. Who is Josh Russell? Who am I? I am a professional photographer, cinematographer, and YouTuber. I have been on YouTube for a year now. Well, a little under a year. It'll be a year in 4 weeks. It was like the second week in November that I started last year. As of right now, I just checked about 45 minutes ago, and I am about 200 views shy of 100,000 total video views on my YouTube channel, which is awesome. I know some YouTubers, you know, they get 100,000 views per video. I am just so honored and blessed to have 100,000 total views on my channel in less than a year. I have 735 subscribers. I need to get that number up, and that would be awesome. If you are not a subscriber and you're watching this for the first time, please hit that subscribe button, and it is actually right down here in the corner. So hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, make sure you guys follow along. Anyway, I am a professional photographer, videographer. Been in this industry for about 15 years now. Started out as a graphic designer, building my own websites for bands and fan sites, and you know, just about anything I could get my hands on and get my name out there as a graphic designer. Well, in the world of graphic design, you either have to buy stock images or you have to create stock images. So instead of buying stock images, I decided that it would be better to actually go out and take my own photos. So I bought my first DSLR about well, it would have been about 11 years ago. I bought my first DSLR. It was a Canon T2i, which I still actually own and get out every now and then and mess around with. It was a Canon T2i, and I just took pictures of, you know, if I needed backgrounds for dirt or a background image, and I shot dirt, concrete, random patterns, walls. And then as that progressed, what's going on, Kyle? Welcome to the chat. As that progressed, I started doing websites for bands, for hip-hop artists and stuff in the area. And what that in turn turned into was doing photo shoots for them, for promotional photos for their website. That way I didn't have to, try to find terrible photos. And at that time, I think like 10 megapixels was like what photos were. And it was just, so it was either that or you found like an image off their MySpace page that was all pixelated and stuff. And even at that age, I realized that, or at that part of my life in my career, I realized that you got to have the best photos that you can. So I just kept continuously trying to teach myself photography and the skills. And this was even before like YouTube was really super big. You're talking 2009, 2010. And YouTube had just really started to plateau and hit that peak where people knew what it was. I would be going to YouTube and searching for instructional videos and tutorials all day and all night. I would stay up all night long playing video games on one TV and with no sound on and listening to tutorials and watching how-to videos on how to create better photos and use lighting and what off-camera flash meant. And this was all still pretty new to me, and it was all still pretty new to the internet too, because all this stuff, YouTube was still trying to learn where this belonged and photography was trying to figure out how to incorporate it into YouTube. So it was cool to watch that grow. I never in a million years thought even about doing my own because I was still learning. And even 10 years, 11 years later, I'm still trying to learn more and more. I watch YouTube videos still constantly. I watch, I read, listen to podcasts, I read blogs. It's just always trying to learn because this business is always changing. There's always new cameras coming out. There's always new lenses. There's always new firmware updates. There's always new upgrades. LUTs, presets, everything is just, photography is just so much to learn. And there's a lot of people try to pick one niche to go towards, where I'm trying to conquer it all. In a sense, I want to learn a little bit from everything so I can make, the best go at incorporating different styles together and get the best shot that I can. So I shoot a lot of weddings. I do about 28 weddings a year, 25 weddings a year. But also during the weeks, I'm doing business shoots, product photos, portraits, model shoots, cars, bands, everything I can. And I try to just incorporate that style that I've created, which I call new urban grunge, I guess. So it's really vibrant colors, really, deep contrast, and just bringing out the real colors and just making it look really vibrant. And I've tried to create that style that people know, whether they see my wedding photos, they see my they see my wedding photos, they see my product photos, they see basically any type of photo that I shoot. I'm trying to make sure they know that that's that Josh Russell style. And that even goes with now my stock photos that I've been uploading, and my travel photography, which I've really been getting into, is moving away from as many weddings and getting more into travel photography, shooting stock images for, right now I'm on Shutterstock, I'm on Storyblocks, I'm on Getty Images, iStock Photo, and Pond5 for video. So I mean, I'm just out shooting a lot of stock photography, and it's awesome because even when I'm out shooting weddings or I'm shooting business photography, I'm still traveling. So I try to shoot some travel photos while I have free time in between shoots or in between transitions from the reception to the ceremony to the reception. And I'm just always trying to create more style and learn more, and that's kind of where I want to go today with this video. I know I've already been babbling for 10 minutes, but that's kind of where I want to go with this video today, is how do you stay motivated? And especially if you lump yourself into one niche, how do you stay motivated in that niche? And it's all, you just have to keep experimenting, and you have to keep trying new stuff and trying new styles and adding, if you're a outdoor photographer and you shoot, travel type photos. Try those travel type photo. Wow, that's really hard to say. Travel type photos at night instead of daytime. Or if you're a night photographer, try to go out and shoot during the day. And it's not only going to help you with learning new styles, but it'll actually help you hone your style that you've already created as well. And it's kind of like if you are shooting, let's say in Wisconsin, everybody shoots darts. You go to the bar, you shoot darts, you're in a dart league, so you're always trying to shoot and hit that bullseye. It's kind of the way it goes when you play plastic tip darts, is you're always trying to hit a hat trick. Well, eventually you're going to learn that you're not always going to hit that bullseye unless you're really freaking good. But what you instead need to do is you need to aim for something else. So instead of trying to hit the bullseye all day and you just can't hit it, go for the triple 20s, go for the triple 19s, go for something else, and then move back to the bullseye after you've taken a couple shots at that triple 20. Because what it's going to do is it's going to reset your mind and give you that motivation again, because you've kind of taken your pain away from it, or your anger away from being monotonous and just trying to do something over and over again. And instead you're aiming at a different target, which in like photography world is try a different style, try to add something, try to add off-camera flash, try to add high-speed sync if you shoot in the daytime. Do something to teach yourself something new. That way you can come back to what you're good at with a fresh mind and start over, or with a fresh mind and hit it hard again and be motivated. Because, especially if you live in an area that's not very photogenic, it's really hard to stay motivated and want to go out every day and shoot. Especially if you don't have those travel gigs and you're not traveling a lot. Like, how do you shoot the same stuff over and over and over again and not get bored of it? Well, you can't. So that's why you need to move away from what you're used to and try something new until you spark that motivation again. And I guess you are still staying motivated. You're just moving your motivation to something else. And it's kind of like in elementary school, or in high school, you don't sit in the same subject all day long because you get tired of it. You move from subject to subject. And then that way everything stays good in your mind. So the way that I do it is from staying motivated is try something different in the same field. I'm not saying you're a photographer, so don't if you get bored with photography, don't go put horseshoes on a horse. Yeah, I don't know. It was a random thing, but. Yeah, so stay motivated by trying different stuff, trying new. I mean, go on YouTube, sit down for a night and watch videos, watch, read some blogs. How do you do your contacts? I'm going to have to read that message in a little bit. And so, yeah, just stay motivated doing it that way and keep it going. If you guys have a question, go ahead and ask me. I see you guys in the chat room, or I can see you guys are watching. So if you have a question, go ahead and ask me. Also, don't forget that if you are awesome and you would like to donate to my live stream, you actually can do that, and I will put the link up right now in the chat so you guys don't have to go try to find it. You guys can click that link right there, and it will take you to my page. You can donate with PayPal, or if you don't even want to donate, just go ahead, hit the subscribe button. That way you guys know when I go live with these, and when I put my tutorial videos up. I just put a video up 2 days ago about bringing product photography to a different level, the easy way, and the quick, well, I guess it's not the quick way, the easy way to make the best looking product photos you can. It's kind of a daunting task. As you saw, it took me, about an hour, which I guess is still a pretty quick way, but it is kind of some work. But yeah, it's definitely the best way to do product photography. So if you were subscribing, you would have known that I put that video up. I'm trying Streamlabs OBS for the first time. Not sponsored by them. Just thought I'd mention it. Streamlabs OBS for these live streaming, and it's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, because I can see pretty much everything that's going on, and that is fantastic. Once again, shout out to anybody watching down in Instagram on my phone. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that is I am Josh Russell. Follow me on Instagram. If you're watching on Instagram, click the link in the bio and come over and watch me on YouTube. Then hit the subscribe button. My YouTube actually, or my Instagram, just passed 1,600 followers. That's awesome. I hit 1,640, I think, about an hour ago, which is fantastic. Let me actually check it here real quick. and 1,641 followers. So thank you for that. I actually just started pushing my Instagram maybe 6 months ago, so that's pretty awesome. Let's see how it's going here. And actually, if you want to try Streamlabs OBS, I'm going to put a link down in the bio of all of my new videos coming out. Click on that link and try it out for free. The video, or the program is free. There is nothing to pay for, and it's awesome. Yeah, I actually do product photography, Kyle, and I actually just put a video up 2 days ago about my product photography style. And essentially what I do is I tripod my camera and I take multiple photos with a remote so I don't bump my camera, and I take multiple photos focusing light in different areas, and then I'll bring it over into Lightroom, I'll edit it, then bring it into YouTube, bring it into Photoshop and edit it even more that way by masking out layers and keeping certain parts. So let's say I have this is not a good example because it's round. What do I got here? I have literally nothing around me. All right. So let's say I got this bottle of Stance vape liquid, which I actually did some product photos for. And let's say it's sitting on your table and you're not moving it, and you're not moving your camera, so it's steady. I shake way too much to be doing this. So your camera is there and your product is here. What I do is I take a picture with the light focused this way. Hey, thanks for the donation, man. And what I do is I take a picture this way, and then I will go around to this side and take a picture focusing the light this direction. And then I will go to the back side, take a picture focusing light this direction, and then one straight above, shooting straight down, and basically covering all aspects of the product with light. And then I will bring it into Photoshop and mask each layer to make the perfectly lit product. And I don't know if I can pull one up here, but let me see if I can pull one up to show you product. I'm doing this on the fly. I don't know how this is going to work, guys. You got me doing some crazy stuff. I guess this is good to know, though, because if I can figure it out, then I can do it more, right? Ooh, it worked. Media source, video capture device. Good, good. Oh, look at that, it worked. All right, here we go. So this is one of the product photos that I shot, and this is the one that I used in the example video. And I was not sponsored by this company. I just went to the liquor store, I bought a can, and I did it that way. So, and actually what I can do is I can also show you another way too. And what it is it's about 10 photos focused in different areas, and until it made what you see here, and it was just masked. I opened the wrong program. Sorry, guys. Oh, I already got Photoshop open. Do I have layers? Oh, this is not the original one. So yeah, essentially what I did is it's different layers. The left side is lit, the right side is lit. There's a little spot even in the top corner that was a reflection of itself, or in itself, and that was how that I did that. What's going on, Jay Lamar? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's the way that I create my photos and get all of that going. Yeah, Kyle, actually, absolutely check it out. It's like 20 minutes long. It's a video like completely telling you the step-by-step process. It shows how I set everything up. It shows how I use glycerin, which you can buy at Walmart or you can buy on Amazon. And what glycerin does is you mix it with water, and you can spray it on a product, and it'll create water drops without actually having the water run. So I can actually show you. I can actually show you with this bottle of beer. This bottle of beer I sprayed 2 days ago when I made that Monday. Yep, Monday when we shot that video. So 2 days ago, I sprayed this with glycerin and water mixture, and it still has, let me hide here so I can get focus. It still has water drops on it, the water glycerin drops, and it still looks like it just came out of the, an ice cold. The ratio that I used was, it was a small little squirt bottle. It was a squirt bottle, a little travel hairspray bottle from Walmart. And I used 3/4 of that filled up with glycerin. And then I just put almost back to full with water. It was, the glycerin is like kind of like Vaseline, thinner than Vaseline. It's like a mixture of Vaseline and baby oil. So it's a little bit thicker than baby oil, not as, so. And what I did is I mixed it with water and then just shook it up like crazy. And then, you can spray it a little bit, you can spray it a lot. And what I've actually found out is the different types of spray bottles that you use. So if you use like a bigger, like, a Windex bottle, it'll actually create bigger droplets. So if you're trying to shoot some macro photography of a leaf or of a flower and you want to give it that dew look, use a bigger squirt bottle. It'll create bigger water drops. So the bigger the water drop, and it'll still stay. And if you squirt it really hard, then it'll run. But when it runs, it'll actually kind of freeze where the run is. So it's really cool. Once again, if you are watching on Instagram, please hit the link in my bio and jump over into YouTube. Watch us on YouTube, interact with the chat. If you're watching on YouTube, check out my Instagram. Not right now. You can do it whenever you want. But yeah, that was a really good question. I'm really glad you came up with that, asking more about product photography. I'm glad that I could tell it more in depth in person or live than in the video, because I watched back and watched the video, and it's like I did a really good job, I feel, teaching it, but to hear it firsthand and kind of re-say it now that I've watched it and edited it, and I feel good. If you guys are liking what you see, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel. Also, you can donate. There is a link in the chat I will put it up one more time. I'm just going to hound you guys. Not really hound. There is a link if you want to donate. You can absolutely donate and give me some money. I appreciate it. Basically, the money that I raise off of my YouTube, I just put back into YouTube to teach, to buy equipment, to buy, you know, random stuff like glycerin, and I also use it to do giveaways. And I'm also trying to partner with brands to give giveaways on my channel. So if you own a brand or a business, J. Lamar, and you want to give away some stuff on my channel, let's go ahead and let's discuss this. I'm looking for all sorts of stuff. I completely agree, and actually, when I was making that video, I had never even tried this glycerin thing. It was well, I shouldn't say that. I tried it once not too long ago, and I tried to use Karo syrup in water, and Karo syrup is too thick, or corn syrup, and it was a mess. It was sticky all over everything, and it was like I got it on the stairs and on the floor, and it was just. It was a terrible time. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, 2 days ago when I did this, when they did the glycerin, which I learned that trick off a YouTube video, and I tried it, and it's awesome. And now I'm literally gonna use it all the time. And another little tip or trick about this glycerin water mixture is if you shoot bodybuilders or athletes, which I'm trying to work with an athlete right now to do, you can actually do this water and glycerin mixture and spray them with like a bigger spray bottle, like I was talking about, like a vegetable oil spray bottle or like a Windex bottle. You spray that type of bottle, you can actually create sweat. So if they're super ripped and they got their shirt off and the six pack and the muscles are just ripped and banging, and you just spray them down, and it'll make them look like they're sweaty without being, well, first of all, being gross, and it'll stay. So you can spray them, and that sweat will stay until they wipe it off, and they're definitely gonna have to take a shower, because like I said, this is kind of like baby oil. It's oily, but with doing that, the glycerin actually cuts down on the reflection a little bit too. So that's another added tip. Don't forget, I am going to be doing these live Q&As every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central Time. So make sure you put it in your phone, or, however you want to remember. You can also hit that bell notification and the subscribe button. That way you know when I go live, and you know when I put new videos up as well. I'm going to be doing these hour-long discussions. I eventually am going to be getting guests, I guess you could say. I'm going to ask other photographers and other videographers, other social influencers, other YouTubers, and just kind of make this a full weekly hour-long show. The audio will be extracted and put into podcast form, so you can listen to it when you're driving, on Spotify, on Buzzsprout, iTunes. So it'll also be on there. And we're just going to build this little photography community, social influencer community that I'm trying to build for myself, and we're all going to grow together, and I'll help you, you help me. I don't know everything, so it's going to be awesome to bring in guests either on Skype or over phone calls, or however we got to do it in the studio, and just to learn, and all of us grow, and all of us, grow as a community. Absolutely. Maybe we can trade off. I'll do a 7-figure one, and you do a Josh Russell one. Just bringing powers together here. We got to do it before you leave, though, because I don't know when I'm coming to Arizona. So, we're going to have to do something before you leave. If you guys don't know, J. Lamar is another entrepreneur, social influencer here locally in town, and that dude is blowing up. 7-figure dreams. He's got all sorts of brands. Hustle is Life clothing, Hustle is Life brand clothing. Put some links down in the description, Jay. That way they know where to find your stuff, because it is definitely thumbs up approved by Josh Russell, and he's got some awesome clothing, and it's a great, he's doing it for the right reasons, and he's motivated. And like I said, that's the theme of today, is staying motivated. And you know, he's doing the same thing, staying motivated by doing what he's good at, but expanding and trying new stuff. And like I said, that's the way to get away from falling in a rut and being in a rut as far as that goes. I have an exciting week ahead of me. This Friday, well, tomorrow, Thursday, I'm getting something in the mail that I'm super excited about. This afternoon, I have to go to Green Bay, which is about a 25-minute drive from me, and pick up some smoke grenades, because I have this photo shoot that's going to be insane. It's my own personal project. It's not a paid client gig. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while. We're going to do something with smoke grenades, but we have to wait till tomorrow when my Amazon package comes in, because I'm waiting on something from Amazon that's going to make this shoot. I can't even explain it, and it's just going to be so awesome. You guys have to follow my Instagram to be able to see this picture, and this photo shoot session, because it's going to be so cool. I can't even tell you. And then Friday, I have a wedding that I have to video, cinematograph, is that a word? Photograph in cinema form. I have to film, and it's in Green Lake, Wisconsin, which is about an hour away, which is cool because it's in the middle of nowhere, so I can fly my drone, which is going to give me some awesome footage, and then come back and go to bed. After that, Saturday morning, I have to get up about 5:30 in the morning and head to Milwaukee, Germantown, to film another wedding, and then the ceremony is in Milwaukee, and then the reception is in Port Washington, and we're actually doing video and photo for this one. I have Devin, my photographer, coming in, and he's going to be doing the photographing, and me and my wife Casey will be doing the video. We're going to do that all day in Milwaukee and Germantown and Port Washington. That's going to be a long day. And then Sunday, we have family photo sessions with Keenan, and we have to go out to Kewaunee, which is another hour and 45 minutes away northeast towards Lake Michigan. So it's going to be an insane weekend, and it's going to be so much fun. I love doing weddings. I have 2 weekends of weddings left of this year, and it's kind of bittersweet. It's been a very long process this summer. Last year, I did a lot of weddings, but they were kind of mixed up with photography and video. This one has been pretty much all video, and the video editing takes a lot longer than photo editing does, because video editing for weddings, I'm still kind of new at. I've been doing, music videos and stuff like that for 10 years, but video, it's something new. So we'll see how it goes. But like I said, I got 2 weekends left. I got 2 videos this weekend. The following Friday, I have a video, and then October 20th, I have a photo. It's actually photo, and we're running our photo booth, which is one of our last few photo booth gigs we have, because we're doing away with that, and we're referring everybody to Wisconsin Mirror Booth, because Mirror Booth is awesome. It's ran by Yo DJ Entertainment. Great company, great friend of ours, and great brand and great awesome product. Like the Mirror Booth is so cool. So that's where that's going. No more photo booth for us after this one, and then we have one in May of next year. But that's okay. It gives me more time to work on photography, and I guess I should continue and say next Tuesday I have a couple family photo shoots, and then the Friday I have the wedding, Saturday I have the wedding, and then the following Sunday on the 21st I have 4 family photo shoots in the day. And then it's Halloween week, and that's going to be awesome because I love Halloween. I seriously, I wish I could tell you guys what this video or this photo shoot tomorrow night's going to be. I guess I could mention it's going to be at night. I would absolutely love to produce a video. Are you talking like a promo video for like your clothing line, or are you talking, what are you talking about? Just so you know, these videos, these live streams will stay on my YouTube channel. So if you can't watch them live, which you should try to watch them live because that's the best way to interact and get to know me, and I get to know you. But if you can't, these will stay up. You can watch them. I'm going to create a playlist on my YouTube channel of just all the live streams, so you guys can go back and watch them all if you want. If you want to binge watch me staring at a screen, go ahead. I guess more importantly, if you want to go and like I was talking about the glycerin earlier and you forget what I said, you can go back and watch them and, you know, just watch them and kind of learn tutorial style on the fly without examples. Is that... Kyle, I wish I could tell you more, but I can't. If you follow me on Instagram, which you do because you came from my Instagram live feed, they'll probably be posted, shoot, I don't know, soon, because I'm going to be like super excited to do these. I know the product, I almost gave it away what's coming tomorrow, and I can't. But the product will be here tomorrow. And then the smoke bombs we're going to get today after this live feed in about a half hour. Going to get the smoke bombs in Green Bay. And I think I'm going to pick up, if they have purple, I know they have blue ones, so the blue ones will be cool. And I think I'm going to pick up purple ones and maybe a red one. I don't know. We'll see. Devin told me that they have like an entire wall. Oh, right on, man. Devin told me they have an entire wall of like just different colored smoke grenades. So that makes me excited. And the shoot is, it's going to be awesome. I can't even express how awesome it's going to be. Complete side note, I did put a new wedding video up last night. I stayed up until about 3 o'clock in the morning making sure it uploaded and got ready and got good to go. So yeah, check out that wedding video. I'm super proud of it. The coloring and the contrast just looks so awesome. Every one that I do, I feel like is getting better and better, which is good. The progression is following. I still have 3 more to edit, and I still got 3 more to shoot. So it's going to be a long fall for me. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get one of them done. Tonight I'm going to try to get a photo session done that I have. And yeah, I'm about 1, 2, 3, 4 gigs behind right now, which is pretty good. I tell most of my couples, and most, 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes a little bit longer, especially in September and October. So completely understand, and but I'm getting them done as quick as I can with all the editing and the color correction and the color grading, which is 2 completely different things. Color correction and color grading is 2 completely different things. So it takes a while. Oh man. And it takes a while. So, and I got 10 hours worth of footage. So you're talking, let's roughly say 500 clips to go through, and color correction and color grading, and then you splice it, then you find your music, then you make sure your audio is good, and which a lot of videographers don't worry about, which kind of irks me. Videography, wedding videography should have audio if you can. Sometimes circumstances are just out of your control. I shot a wedding and I recorded the audio, and the wedding was actually on top of a fountain, and like the bride and groom stood on top of a glass altar, and there's a fountain underneath them, and like a little pond or whatever you want to say it is, a little fountain with like jets on each side of it, and the water was just, it overpowered the audio. Like all you could hear was the water splashing the entire time. So with that being said, I couldn't use that audio, and that sucked because I feel all movies should have a dialogue. You know, you should have a dialogue. You should have audio, music. You should have sound effects. You should have secondary sound. Like, if you're standing in the woods, you should be able to hear birds. So you don't have to use that actual audio that you recorded at that time, but you should have some type of secondary audio there, because you're gonna build suspense and excitement and the entire emotion of the day. It changes when you have the right music and when you have the right clips based to the right sound. It's cinematography 101, basically. How did I get there? How did I get talking from smoke bombs to there? Oh, I was talking about my wedding video. People private messaging me on Facebook when they clearly know that I am doing a live stream. What's going on Instagram? I see people still watching on Instagram. Make sure you click that link in my bio and head over and watch me on YouTube, because that's where the main conversation and focus is going. I really love how this is set up now. Streamlabs, man. That is the way to go when you're live streaming. Streamlabs OBS. Love it. You can do different stuff. You can bring in different transitions. I just moved something. Whoops. You can fade into different shots, which is awesome. You can fade into like if you're capturing your screen capture, that's awesome. I can bring in Streamlabs OBS. I'm not paid by you, but I feel like I should be, because it's awesome. No, I feel like I should pay you, but it's free. You don't have to pay for Streamlabs. Oh, we got about 10 minutes left. What do you guys want to talk about? We got about 10 minutes left of this live stream, and I think it's went pretty well for my first one, first one photography based in forever, or ever. I've done live streams before based around music and my music career and everything, but I've never done a photography Q&A. What gear do I use? That is a fantastic question, and I was actually just thinking about putting up a What's in My Gear Bag 2018 video, but I think I'm going to wait and do it around the end of the year. That way I can go into 2019 and tell you what's in it. Ooh, message retracted. Then I'm not going to answer it. No, I'm just playing. I use a Sony a7 III as my main body, and I absolutely love that camera. It is the best thing that I've ever used. And my main lenses that I use a 18-105, which is a crop sensor lens from the E-mount system. And then I use the Sony FE 85mm 1.8, which is my absolute favorite lens. I try to shoot as much as I can. The only bad thing about it is it's a prime lens, and it's 85, so it's pretty close. So if you're trying to get long shots, you got to stand pretty far back. My next lens that I want to buy is a Rokinon 35mm 1.4, which has autofocus built into it, and that's pretty cool because it's like $600 instead of $2,000. So that's going to be my next lens that I buy, is a 35mm 1.4. When I'm shooting travel or when I'm shooting astrophotography, star photography, which is on my Instagram, I use a Rokinon manual 12mm 2.2, which is awesome because it's a zero distortion lens. So if you shoot a building, it doesn't make it look awkward, and it keeps all the lines straight. As far as flash, my favorite flash is my wireless studio strobe that I have, which is a Neewer NW600BM 600 watt wireless studio strobe that connects right to my camera, and I can shoot high-speed sync with it. It's one of the only flashes that shoots high-speed sync with a Sony full-frame camera. And they have the Flashpoint Explorer, the Godox AD600, and the Neewer NW600 that I have. It is the exact same flash, just branded with different logos. It's all the same on Amazon. It's Neewer is cheaper, and I promise you it is the exact same flash for $200 cheaper, $100 cheaper than the Flashpoint or the Godox. So, or Godox. People are going to ridicule me for saying that wrong. It's Godox. So pick up that if you're looking for a high-speed studio strobe. What's going on, Dennis? If you're looking for a high-speed sync studio strobe light, pick that one up, especially if you're shooting Sony. They do make different adapters for Canon, for Nikon. They may make one for the Lumix Panasonic, but I don't know. Not 100%, don't quote me on that, but I do know they make it for Canon, Nikon, and Sony, which is your three top big guys right now. Fujifilm is another big one. That's the one I was looking for, but I think they make a Fujifilm and not a Panasonic. That's where I was trying to go with that. But I use that with the NT2, I think is what the transmitter is called. It comes in a package on Amazon, and all these links are on my affiliate page, which is listed down below in the description of all of my videos. And what else do I need to say? My tripod, I use a three-legged thing, which is an actual company. It's called Three-Legged Thing. They're out of United Kingdom, and I use the Punks Corey edition. And then I have brackets on all of my cameras that quick release off of that and in and out in like 30 seconds. I have a YouTube video up on my channel about my three-legged thing, which is really awkward to say. Three-legged thing is a great company. They're out of the UK, like I said. It's the only tripod I use. It's the only tripod I'll probably ever use because it's amazing. As far as when I'm in the studio, I have a giant ring light right there, just out of view. And for audio, for all my vlogs and for travel vlogs, and for this, I'm using a Rode Video Mic Pro Plus, which is the new one. And it's got the best audio that I have. And I also use travel. I guess I could show this too while I got a little bit of time. When I'm doing travel vlogs and I don't want to take that entire set, I take this right here. This is my run and gun tripod, or my run and gun vlog setup. And what it is it's a GoPro Hero 6 Black, which I'm going to be upgrading to the 7 Black because that thing looks insane. It'll be upgraded to the 7 Black real soon, I promise. And then I have the Shorty tripod. It's called the GoPro Shorty, which is the tripod and selfie stick. And I have the audio adapter in it, so I can use my Boya BY-MM1 little cardioid microphone. And I usually have a dead cat on it, but I don't right now. But this cage that I have it in is really cool because it allows you to put filters on your GoPro. So you can put an ND filter on it, you can put a circular polarizer, you can put a UV filter. Oh, why did my video end? You can only do it so long on YouTube, or on Instagram. Oh well, bye-bye Instagram. So yeah, you can put filters on your GoPro, which is awesome. So I also have a YouTube video about this. I have a YouTube video about this, which is my highest rated video, and because that is a $30 Rode Mic Pro Plus competition microphone. Basically, it's the cheap version of the Rode Video Mic Pro or Video Mic Pro for $30 instead of, or like $20, I think, instead of $100, which is what Rode's is, roughly around there. So this is my travel vlog camera because it's got this built-in stabilization. It's got an audio upgrade to it, and it's got a selfie stick, which I use, also the GorillaPod. But this has been my go-to camera lately when I'm vlogging and I'm traveling, because it allows me to carry my A7 III and then vlog with this one, so I could be vlogging and taking a photo at the same time. So, and the tripod helps because it's a selfie stick tripod. Once again, all of this stuff is in my affiliate link, which I can put up right now. Come on. Where are we at here? Manage my... Oh, nope. I wanted to go to that one. I don't want to manage my storefront. I want to see my storefront. You can get everything that I've talked about right there. Oh, maybe not. Error, try again. Well, I'll just have to create a short link then. bit.ly. I use all my short links come through Bitly. Well, let's try this. Click that link to find all of the stuff that I use. We got about 8 minutes left of this this podcast and this live feed, so I hope you guys liked it. And if you have any other questions, make sure you let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on my website. Make sure you check that out. IamJoshRussell.com. Add me on Facebook. Add me on Instagram. Add me on Twitter. Add me on Snapchat. Add me. I'm available everywhere. Just look up Josh Russell. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one. And if there are any other, I think it's going to be like that what is that Jet Li movie where he went and like took out all the other versions of him. I'm just going to go around finding all the other Josh Russells and lock them up. I'm not. If your name's Josh Russell and you're watching this, just kidding. I think this has been a pretty good hour-long discussion. I want to thank Kyle for helping me out with some questions. Thanks, Kyle Mackin. Dennis for joining in on the chat, and Jay Lamar from Hustle is Life. So make sure you check all of them out, or make sure you check out Hustle is Life. Make sure you check out 7 Figure Dreams. And, you know, everybody that's joined, everybody that's donated, you guys are awesome. I appreciate that. That money is going to go towards more stuff for the show in the future and some giveaways. So I'm trying to get Mudshine to give me some stuff. Mudshine Apparel. They are a sponsor of mine, or an affiliate of mine, I should say. And yeah, this has been awesome. I appreciate it. Next week, I'm going to be back next Wednesday, 11 a.m. Central Time. I don't know what my topic's going to be, but if you follow me on Instagram or on any of the other social media outlets, I will be sure to let you guys know what the topic is going to be and put up a scheduled event so you guys can set a reminder and remember. I appreciate all the love you guys have given me, and especially, let me check. I got to check. I don't think it's happened yet, but I got to check. That would be really awesome if it did, because I'm like live right now and I could... Oh, I am at 99,095 views. So I need 805 views to hit 100,000 total views on my YouTube channel in less than a year. That is freaking phenomenal. That is mind-blowing that you guys would watch me that much. That means 274 views a day for 365 days And I'm under that. I'm actually 3 weeks before my 1-year anniversary of doing this full time. So it's awesome. You guys rock. Still need some more subscribers. Right now I'm sitting at 748 subscribers. Let's get me to 1,000. You guys share these videos, share the YouTube videos. Let's get me to 1,000 subscribers. I'd be super happy if I could just hit that number in less than a year. That's awesome. So I mean, it's no Peter McKinnon, but dude, 1,000 subscribers in less than a year. That's fantastic. So share my videos, share my love, share my YouTube. I love it. I think this is going to be the end of it for me today. I got to get ready. I got to head to Green Bay. So I want to thank you guys once again for watching, for interacting, for donating especially. I'll talk to you guys next week, 11 o'clock. Make sure you follow the YouTube channel because I'm going to be putting more videos up this week. Peace, guys.